Pisces astrology report, and we also have Venus hanging out in Pisces for this new moon just before Venus moves on to Aries. And I am so excited to bring you all some good news this month, because this new moon Pisces, which is a supermoon, meaning this new moon is really close in pedigree to the earth, just as close as a moon can get. So we'll really be feeling the energy of this new moon, and it is so positive, it's so uplifting. And I just recorded my February 9-star key astrology report, and East meets West again, because the 9-star key, if you know this Eastern astrology, it is really optimistic for February too. So, I'm really looking forward to a good month full of optimism, love, peace, and harmony all around. And I just love Pisces energy, because I'm a Pisces moon myself. And right now I just wish I was on a sunny beach, because whenever I think of Pisces, like on the Pisces full moon, I love to go to the coast and just be at the beach. And I have to admit, I cut school a lot as a teenager just to be at the ocean, because I went to school only 20 minutes away from the beach, and I don't regret it at all. I had a dean once tell me, you're going to regret this for the rest of your life because you cut school to go to the beach. And I don't know, I still don't regret a single day on a warm, sunny beach watching the ocean waves. And I might have to have my husband put a little ocean B-roll into this report, because I just love that ocean energy and the negative ions, and I feel like a fish swimming in water sometimes, because emotionally I am just a psychic sponge and an empath, and I definitely energetically connect with people on a deep level when I'm doing massage or Reiki, or even when I'm doing astrology readings, as I've been doing so many of your astrology charts for my big sale. And I just feel like I know you people from reading these astrology charts. And just as a fish absorbs the water it's swimming in, we will all be absorbing so much energy. And Pisces, one of the things Pisces does need to learn is maybe to have better energetic boundaries, and to protect their own energetic boundaries, and how to clear other people's energy, and learning energy clearing. I do energy clearing with a little pendulum like I have here. And I have a new clearing partner, and I've been doing a lot of pendulum energy clearings this month. It is so important during a Pisces supermoon to do some kind of energy clearing, whether it's smudging your house with sage or Palo Santo. However you clear your energy, you're going to want to clear out the old to make room for the new this month. And this new supermoon in Pisces really has us craving deep, soulful, emotional, energetic connections with others. And we may want to get out and socialize on this new supermoon. And it might be hard to assert your energetic boundaries when you have this craving to get really emotionally, energetically close to others under this influence. Or a Pisces supermoon can have your head in the clouds with fantasies, dreams, or illusions of grandeur. All the things that Pisces are so good at. And Pisces really inspires us to imagine the future we want to live in and really feel it as if it were true. And this is a powerful way that Pisces can manifest what you desire by just imagination alone. Don't underestimate the power of your mind's imagination this month. And this super moon in Pisces is a good time to just really write down what it is you've been dreaming of. Get out your law of attraction journal and really explore what it is that you want to bring in, and do the deep, deep dive into the ocean of your soul, into your subconscious, to figure out what is energetically blocking you from having all that you desire. And this is some of the work that I do with Distance Reiki sessions too, is I help people to manifest by releasing the energetic blocks for whatever it is that's holding you back from having what it is you really want to call in to this world. And this new supermoon in Pisces is a powerful time to do this kind of energetic work and to really explore what's stopping you from getting what you want. And this is a time when we can overcome our deepest fears so that we really can manifest those things that you've been fantasizing about. And I invite you on this new supermoon in Pisces with this really potent 1 degree energy. This new moon, the moon and sun will both be at 1 degrees of Pisces. This is about making a new beginning, a new transformation, really starting something new that you've been dreaming of all along. And so I invite you to make an outlandish intention for this new supermoon. And what if I told you I had the genie's lamp and you could get 3 wishes and I promise they will come true? What would you wish for if you knew that you simply could not fail, that you absolutely would get the thing that you want, the thing you wish for? And what would be your biggest leap of faith? What is the dream coming true new moon intention? Leave it in the comments down below, and I promise I will send Reiki to your most outlandish new supermoon in Pisces intentions. So dream bigger this month, because this has a really good energy of just inspiring us to really go after what it is that we've desired and really make it happen this month. And I will send Distance Reiki to your wish, and be sure to like, subscribe, and comment anyways, because you could win a full astrology reading from moi on the next full moon, and that includes a Distance Reiki and an energy clearing to clear out those blocks that are preventing you from having all the things you've been dreaming about all this time. And maybe now is the time to make your dreams a reality, to just go for it. Take that leap of faith. And I think if I could do anything without any limitation, I would be a butterfly farmer. I would love to help monarchs who are so endangered be more protected and create massive pollinator gardens. I would love to have all the land in the world to just create a safe haven, a pollinator garden for the monarch butterflies. And I have a little pollinator garden in my home. And if you didn't know, Kamimi, the word Kamimi means butterfly, because I am a really big fan of butterflies and they are my totem animal. And so I would love if that's my fantasy, and maybe my fantasy will come true. Maybe I will just, I don't know, manifest a lot of money, buy some land, and become a butterfly farmer. What is your outlandish new moon intention? I mean, this is a super moon. Let's make this stuff happen, right? And there's some really exciting astrological transits that are happening just before this new moon I wanted to talk about. And the first one is that on February 18th, 2023, we have Mahashivaratri moon, which is a waning moon. It's known as the great Shiva moon, like the moon, the crescent waning moon that Shiva wears on his head. And this is a Hindu holy day that has so much potent manifesting energy. It's an auspicious time for puja, which means you chant Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya as many times as you can to gain Shiva's favor in the year. And this only comes around once a year, so you got to grab it while you can and sing his praises at least 108 times on this day, this February 18th day. And I love to go out in the early morning hours just before the dawn, and that is the best time to see the Shiva moon. It is a waning crescent moon, and it always is really beautiful if it's not too cloudy. And Shiva rules over Saturn, the planet Saturn. And Shiva also rules over Saturday. That's where we get Saturday. It literally means Saturn's day. So I was born on a Saturday, and maybe that's why I love Shiva so much. And I have a really strong Saturn. And so Saturn is the ruler of those big life soul lessons. And if you want your soul lessons to be a little bit easier and to have some grace and ease in 2023, I highly recommend singing Shiva's praises on this day. And then on February 21st, just before this new moon, we have a Mercury squaring that Uranus in Taurus. And this is really going to shake things up. Just like Uranus really caused that earthquake right at the Leo full moon. And I felt that earthquake energy. I'm glad it wasn't my house, but the earth was definitely shaking, and we had that deadly earthquake, sadly. And now Uranus, the planet of sudden shocking events and awakenings, will be square. We can think of that as in conflict with Mercury, the planet of communications. So be careful with your words on February 21st and what you say and what you write now and what you put out on social media. It brings this Mercury square Uranus can bring excitement and change to your daily routine. But you could also have some stressful interactions with others based on your communications or their communications. There could be a lot of verbal arguing, and you might hear something upsetting on this day. I could see a lot of lawsuits being filed on this day, and maybe you don't, things just don't work out for you. Mercury square Uranus, what you thought was going to happen doesn't come. Maybe you don't get the job you thought you were going to get, or you're interviewed. I wouldn't want to interview on this day because it could really mess up your communication style, and maybe you didn't get that promotion after all. And this transit really reminds me of that saying, the devil is in the details. Be very mindful in what you say and what you write. And if you're signing a contract, I would not want to sign a contract on this day, but if you are, make sure you're reading the fine print. And honestly, this would be a really good day to just go into a silent retreat. Like, I probably won't post anything on social media this day. It could be misunderstood in a shocking way. Maybe you just want to be quiet on this February 21st day so you don't get yourself in trouble. And then the very next day, Mercury goes on to trine Mars, and trine is always opportunity. Mercury is a communication trine, opportunity, and Mars has a lot of energy and ambition. So this could be an opportunity to pursue your ambitions in communication, depending where it shows up in your chart. And we can really speak our minds more clearly, but I would say it, don't spray it with this one, because remember, Mars is in Gemini, and that can be a little too straightforward at times and tends to leap before it looks sometimes. So I would use this energy for doing some writing, blog posts, get your work done more than, say, talking it out with someone, because there is a lot of very productive mental energy here. We've got Mars, ambition, with Mercury, that mental mind clarity, So this energy wants you to move out of your comfort zone, to push yourself a little bit, try something new, write out your 5-year goals with this energy, and what are your ambitions, and what will your leap of faith be? Maybe this is the day you plan it all out on paper. And then the moon will conjunct Saturn right before this supermoon. And Saturn is at that critical degree of Aquarius, 29 degrees of Aquarius, just about to get ready to move into Pisces. Saturn moves into Pisces on March 7th, and I am going to talk all about that. I'm going to do a separate astrology report because I really have a lot to say about Saturn, who rules over Capricorn. And it's like that goat who's originally a sea goat. The goat is getting his water mermaid tail back when Saturn moves into Pisces. And I'm just going to save that for another day because there's a lot to talk about Saturn and Pisces. But for now, Saturn, still in Aquarius, is going to conjunct the moon right before the moon crosses over into Pisces. And the moon rules over our emotions. And Saturn gives us those big soul lessons. So maybe your strong emotions now are trying to teach you something. And you might find yourself feeling really moody, depressed, or serious right before this new moon, supermoon. I promise you the energy is going to be uplifting, but this is sort of like the negativity. We could be purging our negative emotions right before the new moon and just doing some clearing out. So that day just before the supermoon might be a good day for some therapy, hypnosis, or journal writing, just to purge out your negative emotional state. But don't worry, this is going to move fast as the moon passes quickly into Pisces at 1 degree. And Venus and Neptune are both in Pisces now too, giving us these dreamy fantasies and bringing out our imagination and giving us a love that feels like a fantasy come true. If you're starting a new relationship with Venus and Pisces, it can be so romantic. This has been a very romantic time and very soft and sweet and kind, like a furry little kitten with Venus and Pisces. But on the new moon, quickly after, Venus will move into Aries at 1 degree. And when Venus moves into Aries, Venus becomes fierce, like a warrior of love. And what a difference a day makes, because Venus in Aries is fired up and she is ready to go to battle for love, for her heart's passion. So look out, world. Venus is really going to change her mood all of a sudden. And we can have a lot of excitement with that Venus in Aries, but it's a very different flavor than Venus in Pisces. So I love Venus in Aries personally because she enters my 8th house. And whenever Venus crosses your 8th house in astrology, you can attract abundance and love. So that's fun. Anyways, she will be catching up with Jupiter in March in Aries soon. And I will post a whole separate video about Venus and Jupiter coming together for that conjunction kiss. It is so beautiful when Venus and Jupiter come together, especially if they come together in your 8th house like they will for me. But Venus and Jupiter together, Jupiter is that king of prosperity, abundance, and money, and Venus always gets what she wants. So it's a really good time to manifest love and money, the two things that we all probably desire. And so I will do a whole separate report. I'm really getting excited about the Venus-Jupiter conjunction coming soon, and look for that one. But for now, I just want to read to you the Pisces at 1 degree Sabian symbol that will be ruling the energy of this Pisces new supermoon. And I think it's really overall optimistic Sabian symbol. And in a crowded marketplace, farmers and middlemen display a great variety of products. And the keynote here is the process of co-mingling and interchange, which at all levels demonstrates the health of a community. That's beautiful. I also published the Bend Health Guide, and we talk about the health of a community. Communities coming together for health. And this new moon has so much love energy. I also want to mention that we did a beautiful recording called Reiki for Love. If you want to increase your love vibration by listening to this healing soundscape, it is so magical for just tapping into your heart. It has these incredible binaural beats that are specific for opening your heart chakra and raising your love vibration, and there is the sound of a heartbeat running through it. It is so beautiful. But anyways, I digress. I'm going back to the Sabian symbol. Pisces at 1 degree, we enter the 12th house of the zodiac, which lies just past the horizon and indicates the darkness before the dawn. And the 12th house has often been given a negative significance in astrology. It can refer to oppressive conditions as it represents the last house of the zodiac, a kind of closing of accounts, the end of a soul's journey, a final evaluation of one's harvest at the end of a cycle. A bad harvest can lead to bankruptcy, or the dissolute might end up in a hospital. Hospitals are ruled by the 12th house. At the end of the cycle, man reaps what he has sown. And that is so Saturn. Saturn coming in so strong at this new moon. But it may also be rewards of good karma, for Saturn rules over good karma too. So you may receive honors, social prestige, the interests of well-managed wealth. There is a potential for great abundance and progress to be found here. And there is a coming together in an experience of community, a constructive interaction, and an interchange of the products of social activity. In a practical sense, this symbol, whenever it is found, emphasizes the time has come to take full advantage of the social opportunities for bargain and trade. So this Sabian symbol refers to all that can be gained from social community interplay. And the keynote here is commerce. And so I think that this is actually really hopeful for financial blessings for so many of us, especially those of you who own your own small business, for the makers, for the ones that are putting out products for commerce. There is a booming economy indicated here at this Pisces 1 degree level, and a kind of harvest of good karma for the good deeds that you have sown in the past. And so I wish you all the new supermoon blessings. What will you wish for? What will be your leap of faith? Leave it in the comments. I'd love to know. And I will see you on the next full moon astrology report. Thank you so much for watching.